What's going on, you guys? Ryan from WodFigs here, and welcome to the 98th episode of Mail Call. We are just 2 episodes away from Mail Call 100. This might be the last, normal episode. I might do something special for 99, because obviously 99 is also a big number, the last double-digit Mail Call. And then obviously 100 is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to get started on that. So this episode is going to be pretty normal. We've got 2 brand new Summerslam figures coming from Ringside Collectibles, of course. We're going to go ahead, get them open, review them, maybe even do some swaps. So let's go ahead, let's crack this thing open. As always, we're going to get rid of the paper first and then just dump everything out together if we can. There's the first figure, and here is the second. So the first figure we're going to be looking at, or right here, is the SummerSlam Elite Seth Rollins in his absolutely awesome red attire, coming with the Raw Tag Team Championships, the match that Rollins and Ambrose beat the Bar to become the Raw Tag Team Champions, I believe. This attire is absolutely awesome. First Rollins we get in this red attire, which is really, really great looking. I've needed a new Rollins. You know, I have that SummerSlam one. I've been using the 2015 one for a very long time. I think it was 2015 or 2016, the white one. And I needed a new one in a new attire, and I'm really happy to have gotten this. This series as a whole looks really, really awesome, but this Rollins in particular is the one I wanted most, which is exactly why I ordered it. And if you guys remember a video I made a little while ago, you know, figures I want to see in 2018 or Elites, one of the guys I put on there was Kurt Angle, obviously, and I actually chose this attire specifically, which I believe is from SummerSlam. I think it's from SummerSlam 2002 or something like that. I could be wrong. I definitely had it in that video, and obviously here we have that attire now. It is a basic, but nonetheless still really cool to see this great red, white, and blue attire. The design is really awesome. Again, we'll get into that, coming with also a brand new head skin that I don't know if I might be swapping onto this angle. We will certainly figure all of that out, but we're going to go ahead and probably take a closer look at these guys, and let's see how they are. First things first, let's talk about the Seth Rollins Elite, and obviously in terms of accessories, he comes with one Raw Tag Team Championship, which has come with many different figures. It's very similar to all of the other ones we've seen and such, nothing really special about it, and also a matching vest, obviously, that comes with his attire that matches perfectly. Red and black, similar to the other vest designs that we've seen from Rollins, and then on the back it says, I believe, SR. It's kind of covered up by the buckle that, of course, just comes out like this and is pulled off fairly easily. Maybe the most interesting part about this figure is the head scan, which I've seen many different reactions from people. Some people really like it, some people absolutely hate it. It's got a weird look to it, but it matches Rollins' current look with the all-black hair and the beard and such, and you've obviously got some stubble, dry brushing going on, but, you know, I've worn it pretty indifferent about it. You know, I look at it from certain angles, and I can definitely see a great resemblance to Seth Rollins, but then from other angles, I'm not really sure how I feel. Like, I think from this one, where you can see the whole face, it's just, I don't know, it doesn't really look like him. I don't know. I'd say overall, I do like it. It's a new kind of head skin, so I might leave it on there, but if you guys have any ideas for ones that I should swap on there, let me know. Obviously, the rest is kind of standard to a Seth Rollins torso. You've got the ripped torso with all of the chest hair on it. And then as for his wristbands, they are black and red. They've got a red outline, but the middle part is, of course, black. And looking at his tights, again, the red and black design goes around. Front of it has a buckle to represent a belt. And then the rest is just pretty standard. You know, just some black design going around. You got the Seth Rollins logo on the right side. The knee pads are black on the back, but red on the front. Same goes for the kick pads, but in reverse. Overall, it is a very, very nice attire. You know, again, it's new. I definitely like having up-to-date attires. Matches the Raw Tag Team Championship perfectly because, of course, this is red as well. And is a very good Seth Rollins figure overall that I say you should get. I think it's on Ringside for about like 20 something right now. I would say get it. Maybe on Amazon it'll pop up for 20 hopefully soon. If you're in need of a Seth Rollins figure, I recommend you get it. I, for one, am a huge fan of the attire. Might end up swapping the head. I'm not 100% sure yet, but let's go ahead and talk about angle. Now, obviously, because Kurt is a basic, he does not come with any accessories whatsoever. But before we talk about the head scan, I want to just cover something I really haven't talked about, and that's the sort of new articulation that comes with basics, and it's just kind of, I don't know. It kind of just sucks the life out of all basics and kind of ruins like how you could potentially use this figure with the no more bending or swivel at the elbow. It's very limiting. It's extremely limiting. So now all you have is the elbow rotation and bend and such, and then the wrist. But in terms of the arms, you know, they can move up and down, but there is no joint sort of at the armpit elbow sort of area. I should say bicep. Actually, you can't really rotate it like you can on an Elite anymore, and they've also kind of done this to some of the women's figures. I know that one Natalia figure that came out a little while ago is just absolutely terrible, but, you know, in terms of the head scan, I actually do like how it looks. I think the weirdest part about it maybe is the beard. It's kind of weirdly colored, and matching with his smirk, it just kind of looks a little bit off, but I do like the head scan. I think it looks very much like Kurt Angle. Obviously, the attire, which I've talked about many times before, super nice. I just love the look of the red and white stripes. And also, you've got the Angle logo in the middle. Looking at the back, you've got some blue stars, his signature tattoo on the upper right part of his back. The design moves onto his knee pads where it continues. Then you've got Angle on one boot, and then also Angle on the other. It would be perfect if this was an Elite, just because it is such a nice attire to me. It's so clean. I love the design. But obviously, because it is a basic, I don't love it as much. But if you're somebody who really likes this attire and wants it as much as I do, I say get it. It's really nice. But with that being said, they're both very good. You know, the Summerslam set as a whole, you know, you've got the Matt Hardy, you've got the Edge figure, you've got the Ambrose, the Rollins, the Kurt Angle, the other basics. They are pretty good overall, I would say, you know. I might do some fix-ups, though, because I'm not really sure if I want to leave that basic Angle the way it is. So we're going to go ahead and see what we can do, maybe, with this Angle right here. Alright, you guys, here we have my first custom in so long, this custom blue Kurt Angle. So obviously we have the SummerSlam basic head scan, the, what is it, entrance grates body. We've got the blue knee pads from the entrance grates as well. And then I actually have some Defining Moments Ric Flair boots. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any acetone, so as of right now, it does say RF on both of the boots. But if we are just ignoring that for a little bit of time, I think this looks amazing. I like the all blue look. It matches really well now. Just a little bit of a comparison. I did make a red version with some red knee pads, some white and red boots as well. So let me know which one you guys like more. I think I'm going to stick with the blue one just because it all matches. It's really smooth looking. I just really dig it, and it's nice. I think I'm not going to get that Elite 59 Angle. I think it's Elite 59 because of this, because I wanted a bald Angle, you know, from that era rather than the one with the hair. I might still get that figure, but I think that's going to do it for this episode of Mail Call. Wow, we are really close to 100, so if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and again, let me know which Angle custom you prefer, but as always, stay tuned to the next one.